first grade. My name is Amanda, and this is
Holden.
Here's Holden. So I'm Holden's mom, and I was supposed to visit first grade this week to talk about Shakespeare, but I don't get to come and visit you all because we're all stuck at home. So instead, Holden and I thought we'd put together a little video to tell you some things about Shakespeare. So let's start with maybe what is Shakespeare? Oh, there's Shakespeare. So Holden has drawn this clever little arrow to show you this is Shakespeare. So Shakespeare was, should we bring him forward? Shakespeare was a person. You hold him, okay. So Shakespeare was a person named William Shakespeare, and he lived a long time ago. He lived over 400 years ago, and he lived in a country called England, and he was born in a town called Stratford-upon-Avon, and then he moved to a city called London. And I know you're all studying the continents right now, so Holden, can you tell us what continent London
Europe.
is in? Europe, yeah, so it's one of the smaller continents. So upside down Shakespeare lived a long time ago, and you know what Shakespeare did for his job? Guess what he did for his job? Can you take a guess?
Wrote plays.
He was a playwright. He wrote plays. Raise your hand if you've ever been to see a play. Raise it up nice and tall if you've ever gone to see a play. Let me see. Oh, okay.
A Shakespeare play.
Oh, a Shakespeare play. So Shakespeare wrote these plays. And I work for a company called the Colorado Shakespeare Festival. You can see it on my shirt here. And it's a theater company in Boulder, Colorado. And we put on plays by this guy. This guy, not this guy. And what else do we want to tell them about Shakespeare? Anything else? What? Oh, Shakespeare is also the name of a company that makes fishing rods, in case any of you like to go fishing. This guy did not create that company. He wrote plays instead. Okay, so Shakespeare wrote a lot of plays, and the other cool thing about Shakespeare is that he invented a lot of words that we still use today.
Like elbow.
You do that? Yeah, like elbow. Like the phrase, for goodness sake. Have you ever heard someone say, for goodness sake? Shakespeare invented that. Isn't that cool? He also made up the word bedroom. So when you talk about your bedroom, Shakespeare made up that word. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so Shakespeare wrote in a really cool rhythm, and all of his lines, almost all of his lines, are written in what is a heartbeat rhythm. So can you put your hand on your heart? Put my hand on, is this Shakespeare's heart right here? Okay, here. So put your hand on your heart and just feel your heartbeat. Bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. So Shakespeare wrote in a heartbeat rhythm. And he wrote in a way that sounds like this. It sounds like 5 heartbeats. So let's do 5 ba-bums. So can you help us count out the ba-bums just with your fingers? Count with me. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. Yeah, and let's try that on our hearts now. So let's do 5 heartbeats. Ready? Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. Good. Should we speed it up a little bit? Let's do 5 faster ba-bums. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. Yeah! Okay, so now
Faster.
what is this? You want to do faster? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. I think it helps if you bounce up and down a little bit. Okay, great. So now let's hear what this sounds like when we put Shakespeare's words to it. So do you want to hold Shakespeare now? Hold him nice and tall? Okay. Let's think. Should we do the Romeo line or the horse line?
A horse, my kingdom for a horse.
Great. So we've got a line about a horse that Shakespeare wrote from a play called Richard III. So the line goes, a horse, my kingdom for a horse. A horse, my kingdom for a horse. You hear how it's doing that same heartbeat rhythm? Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. So let's try to put it all together and let's all say all together, a horse, my kingdom for a horse. Does everybody recognize that water bottle that Holden's drinking out of? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. A horse, my kingdom for a horse. Good. A horse, my kingdom for a horse. Another really famous line that Shakespeare wrote is from Romeo and Juliet. And Romeo sees someone that he really, really loves, and he sees her looking out her window, and he says, "But soft, what light through yonder window breaks?" Which means it's not about like a breaking window, it's what is that light coming out of this window? And he says, "But soft, what light through yonder window breaks?" And if you think about it, that's the heartbeat pattern as well. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks. Isn't that cool? So something about Shakespeare's heartbeat, I think, is why I like these plays so much, because when you listen to the words, you feel a little more connected to your heart, to the people around you, and you feel what it's like to be a human. So if you have any questions about this guy, Holden and I are happy to answer them, okay? Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.